Hey everyone, this is Tarang here and Jeff from Optimark. We also have Sharon from our team. Sharon, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Perfect. So as we try to continue bettering ourselves in terms of nailing down a sales process that works, in this tutorial today, we're going to show Jeff, who's one of the newest members of our team that's going to be expanding our operation here in New York City, how Optimark and how any other business can effectively sell. So there's going to be 7 key points of things that we're going to quickly review. First is we're going to go through and watch the following HubSpot video. I'll let you guys handle that on your own. It's a quick 7 to 8 minute video tutorial that walks you through the functions of HubSpot. For those of you that don't know what HubSpot is it's a CRM that allows you to keep all of your client information, the ability to know that you need to follow up with somebody or send them an email or know where they stand in the sales cycle. So it really keeps people organized, especially for those individuals that have a tough time, keeping themselves in check, especially when you're going after a lot of sales. Second component is we're going to figure out where the data import came from. So we're going to jump right into that, is how to vet qualified leads. So this is relevant for our business. So if it's not applicable to you, that's fine. But just the thought process should be somewhat similar. All of us are in the sales process, so we know that when we're selling, we have some sort of a targeted audience. For us, our targeted audience is typically companies that are, in a high growth arena. They have a spend. They're not, necessarily the biggest, Fortune 500 companies, but they're companies that are growing fast and they need a level of support. And price isn't always, what they care about. So what we're going to look at is a list that I found. Or I thought was a good blog. And so reading, I can only encourage each and every one of you guys to continue to do that. But last week on February 1st, I got an email. And this was from a nice publication called Symmetry 50. And so their team puts out some pretty solid articles and they do some really good research. So I quickly notated that this article was there for 43 hottest startups. And then I look at the full article. So now I look at this full article and it clearly says the names of all of these types of companies. So from 43 all the way down to number 1, which was Casper, which is an unbelievable mattress company. These are all localized companies that are in New York City. So with our New York City expansion, we have access to a whole sales force that's going to be capable of going out on the ground and selling to each and every one of these companies. So what we want to do is we want to use these salespeople's time wisely, which is why at Optimark we have an infrastructure in place to allow this type of important data to get migrated into what is called a nice, robust Excel document with the key information for us to go after these leads. So in the very next recording, we're going to go and talk to Sharon from our data entry team that's going to walk us through what happened after we went ahead and entered this data into the system.